lovelies, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showcasing a new collection from a new company that I'm an ambassador for, and that's Hematite Dip Co. So hematite used to be hemlock, and hemlock kind of dissolved, and the two partners branched out to create their own brands. So Hematite is Libby's new company, which is launching on Wednesday, March 1st. So that is when the website will be live. And when that is live, you'll be able to use code Lauren15, which I'll put down here, to save 15% on your orders. So I'm actually showing her new collection that is also debuting, which is called the Happy Dance Collection. And it is all songs by the band ABBA. So that is what every dip is named after. This is just a small portion of the collection. There's actually 5 more dips that I don't have here. I have them in my drawer. I did get the whole collection. But what I'm going to be using today is purple, which is People Need Love, yellow, which is Chiquitita, pink, which is Dancing Queen, green is Hasta, Manana. This is a clear glitter called Voulez-Vous. And then this is Annette. This is not part of the Happy Dance collection. I just thought this would look good with all of these colors kind of tied in. So I'm going to be kind of showcasing a new technique that I haven't done before. I'm going to do a scrub ombre. So to get that started, I have Buff from Cascade Colorworks. So what I'm going to do is do a layer of Buff, not brush it off my hand, and then I'm going to take my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush and scrub one color per nail on the tip of my fingers, with the exception of the middle finger, and that's where I'm going to put Annette, which is the chunky glitter. And after I'm done with the other nails, I'm going to do a dip of the Voulez-Vous, which, like I said, is a clear, but it has a glitter shimmer to it. So that's going to cover all of the other nails that have the ombre. So let's get started. Move these out of the way. I think I'm going to do Chiquitita on my pinky, People Need Love on my ring finger, Dancing Queen on my pointer, and Hasta Manana on my thumb. So I'm going to go from my pinky in. Let me just get everything situated here. I'm actually going to do the scrub ombre over the lid, so it's easier for me to just pour it back in. Just closing these up because we don't need them right now. All right. So yeah, like I said, this is a new technique for me. Okay. So here's Buff from Cascade Colorworks. I've used this before. It's like a very pale, it almost looks white, but it's not. It's a very pale pink. And here is Chiquitita. I had to actually listen to the song because I had never heard the song before, and I had to look up how to say it. At first I was reading it as Chiquita, but I'm like, wait, no, it has too many T's in it at the end. So I listened to it as Chiquitita. All right, so I have my peel base down and a layer of dip base already. And I also have a color switcher here, which I'll use so I can switch out my brush in between the ombre colors. And of course, my stick here to clean up my cuticle. A lot of tools are needed for this mani if you're looking to do something similar to this. Just keep that in mind. All right. So you can see, maybe put it back in the frame a little bit. There we go. Let me zoom in. All right, so you take just whatever color you're using and you put it onto the brush, and then you just kind of scrub it into the part of your nail where you'd like to have it. Now these are jelly colors, which I've never worked with before, so they might take a little while to scrub on, which is fine. Okay, so once you have one layer of the scrub down, that is when you can then go in and do your dusting. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that sit. Move that out of the way. People Need Love, which is the purple. Just get a layer down here of the base. Okay, and then do a dip of buff. All right, now I'm gonna go back in, or go in with this. Let me zoom in a little more so you guys can see it a little bit better. I did a baby boomer scrub once before I had my YouTube channel. So I'm kind of familiar with the process. I've just never done it with such pigmented colors. So that is one scrub so far of each of those colors. Okay, moving on to Dancing Queen, which is pink. Okay, it's easier for me to just do it right over the little jar instead of doing it over the lid. So I'm just gonna do that. Okay. And for some reason that didn't really get on the corner of this index finger like I had hoped. So we'll see what happens after I do the second scrub on it. Okay, moving that aside. Now I'm taking green, which is Hasta Manana. I'm going to do that on my thumb. Doing a dip into buff. Okay. so that's how the first scrub is looking on every nail. Just clean up my cuticle in this little spot here. I don't even think this is dried yet, so I can. Okay. Okay, going back now to my pinky, I'm going to do another dip into buff right over what I've done already. Again, not brushing it off yet. Okay. Now I'm going to speed this up because the process is the same. Just, you know, as pigmented as you want that ombre to be, you just keep doing the layers of whatever color you're using as your base, then doing the scrub, and then repeating it. I think I'm going to do 3 different takes of that. So I did one, now I'm going to do the second one just to see how pigmented it becomes. Okay, so this is after 2 scrubs. I think I'm going to do one more scrub on my pinky and my thumb because those are lighter colors. So let me go ahead and do that, and then we'll be back to see how that looks. Okay, so I love the way this turned out so far. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and do a dip of the clear, which is Voulez-Vous. And it's supposed to be like a glitter, so I'm excited to see how that comes out. This is, I will say, a little bit of a messy process just because you're working with multiple colors. The lighter color that you're using as your base. I actually ended up grabbing my other eyeshadow brush, so I have 2, just because I noticed on the pinky I was starting to get some of the pink on it in the yellow color, so I wanted to make sure that I didn't pull over any more of the darker colors into the lighter colors, so I wanted to catch that in time. All right, so now I'm going to take Voulez-Vous, and I'm just going to go ahead and dip right in. I just want to make sure that all of this color is nice and dusted off first. So I'm just going to do that. Okay, and then after I do that, I'm going to do the middle finger, like I said, with that chunky glitter called Annette. You know what? I think I'm going to pour this over, so I don't want to contaminate this color. Ooh, I see that already, the glitter. Awesome. I might have to do another pour over of it in this little corner, but let me do these other nails first. I'm actually gonna, you know what, I'm gonna dip it. Nice. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay. I will tell you, these colors are an awesome quality. So if you're looking for a good quality dip company, check out Hematite when she opens on Wednesday. Okay. Just making sure I absorbed everything here. Oops. Didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. And because this is a clear, you know, kind of encapsulates like a clear. So I'm just gonna go in with my stiffer brush and just kind of get some of that clear out. I love how it's like a little different on each nail with the glitter, which is kind of the same for every nail being different because it has a different color on it. But I'm really happy with the way that's turning out so far. And then I'm gonna do Annette on my middle finger. Trying to see if I want to do a ombre or if I want to do a pour over. Right, before I do that, I'm going to activate because I don't want to get anything from Annette onto my other nails. That's one dip of, or one pass of activator. Okie doke. So, still trying to think what I want to do with that one. I think I'm just going to do a full nail of it, just right on in. It might get a little chunky, but I can move the glitters around. You know what? I'm going to dip and buff first. That way I get a base down. Now I'll do a pour over. Oh wow, that's fun. Okay, so I'm obviously going to have to hand place some of these bigger chunks, which is fine. Let me just clean up some of the outer glitter here. And it does have a glittery base, which is fun as well. I want to try and get all those colors that I used, with the exception of the orange, because I didn't use an orange. There is an orange in this collection, but I didn't use it tonight. I got another green. There's all different sizes in here. There's like 3 different sizes of all the colors. More purple here. I feel like I got a lot of pinks already, so let me grab another purple. Okay, that looks fun. Okay, so I think I'm going to activate that finger. I'm going to activate the other ones again, because I only have one layer of that down. Okay, so this is what it looks like after activating. Let me zoom out a little because I feel like I'm really close. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is do my base coat and top coat, and then I'm going to file and buff off camera, and then I'll be back for the final look. Okay, we are back. So this is what the manicure turned out to look like after I did my buffing, filing, and then I did my gel on the top. I'm really happy with the way this came out. I think it was a good vision, what I had in mind, and it played out the way I was hoping it would play out. So now I'm going to go in with my Happy Cuticle Co Love Potion. I've been really loving this cuticle oil, so much in fact that, I mean, I got it less than a month ago and I'm almost halfway done with it. I also think with these dropper styles, I tend to like over kill them, like when I use them, like I put too much on, but I don't know. I can never have too much cuticle oil on my nails and it just smells amazing. So I'll leave the link for that down below, as well as, oops, doodle. And now I have less cuticle oil in my bottle. I'll also leave everything down below for Hematite. Again, she is launching on Wednesday, March 1st, and my code on her site will be Lauren15. And I hope you enjoyed watching this. Please let me know if you have any questions, or if you want to try this ombre, please let me know and send me pictures. I would love to see whatever colors you decide to use. This is from the Happy Dance collection, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, which is all inspired by ABBA songs. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this mani and seeing me create it. If you'd like to know when I post more content, please hit that bell notification. And I hope you have a great day. See you in the next video.